And they're off. The clock is officially running for round 4. Get the header and the score up there. All right, and we're going to play some more X-Wing. Who are you guys calling for this match? Who's going to win? Zeitgeist, the Predigator might get some more play, but I'm really thinking that Imon Azamine is going to benefit the most from the new bombs. By the way, this is not the only double StarViper list in the tournament. The other one is played by that handsome Nick, who's on the show all the time. So I chose this guy. His list seemed pretty interesting to me. So. Conan Doodle, Deadman Switch deals 1 damage to every ship at range 1 of a ship that dies. So when a ship explodes, it damages every ship within range 1 of it. Also, just so everyone knows, we're kind of, during the Swiss pairs, we're mostly going to choose interesting lists, like selected by you with some others, like Doug Kinney's going to play in the next round, in round 4. But after that, we're obviously we're going to cut to the top 8, and it'll probably be the number 2 table until we get to the number 1. I just talked to the players, and both of these guys are actually 0-2, but they're going to get get a chance to get a win on the board after this match here. Player 1, Kath Scarlet, takes 2 forward. Kind of pointing almost directly at player 2, Kath Scarlet. Kind of interesting, considering they both want to be facing away from their enemies. And player 1, Kath Scarlet, will take a boost action to her right. She blocked up player 2, Kath, who takes a 2 straight and runs into her flank. Player 1 Boba takes a target lock on the other player's Kath Scarlet. And dice are about to roll. Looks like 2 hits and a focus. That's going to become a hit and a crit. 1 evade. That is damage off of player 2 Kath. Oh, he evaded everything. That triggers Gunner. He's going to spin the target lock for 3 hits. Looks like 1 evade and 2 damage. I tell you off. Make failed result like rolling. StarVipers are shooting Kath Scarlet, probably from range 2 or 3. Yeah, the top one from range 3. That was 2 hits and 2 evades. And then, Enforcer 2 again. Or Enforcer 2 this time. 2 hits, 2 evades again. Wow. Player 1 Kath. They've kind of evaded everything. I'm pretty excited about the Houndstooth. Is anybody else? Boss fans out there? The deployable Z95 trick is going to... whether or not that's awesome is going to be determined by how it interacts with MOV. Player 1 Kath takes a nice leisurely 1 forward and then takes focus up. Looks like player 2 Kath is going to bump into Boba Fett and have to stop. They're both going to get back arc shots. Audio Weasel, I'm with you. I mainly play casual games too. I also am probably going to play the Emperor card a lot in casual games, but almost never, in fact, probably just never on a table in a tournament, unless I, for some reason, want to go through an epic tournament. Angler Cannon from Boba onto Kath. Reroll, that's a hit and a crit. Evaded everything. Gunner triggers. Oh, I think he's primary weapon 4. That's 1 damage, 2 looks like 2 evades. So 1 more damage on Kath Scarlet. Audio Weasel, I was hoping for that. Also, remember the runner-up is going to go into the next poll for round 6. Five dice from player 2's Kath against the StarViper. Oh, from player 1's Kath against the StarViper, obviously. Target lock to reroll 1. That looks like a lot of damage on that Enforcer number 1. Enforcer number 1, 2 hits versus player 2 Kath, and evades everything. Enforcer number 2, 2 hits against Boba Fett. One of those is canceled. Okay, I'm just going to go take a look at the table and make sure that my scoring is accurate. Don't mind me. Exactly. Actually, the curtain's behind me in this case. Okay, I'm going to, whoa. 3 hull and 1 shoot. That didn't make any sense, first of all. Whatever I typed before was just not only wrong, logical. Player 2, Kath Scarlet, is down shields. Player 1, Kath Scarlet, is down shields. No. Yes, player 1, Kath Scarlet, is down shields, and Boba Fett is 2 shields down. So, I apologize. I missed a lot there. That's awful. But, I just went out to look at the table, and everything is now accurate. No, it's not. Even though I just said Boba had 2 shields. Okay. That's frustrating and embarrassing. But everything on the screen is 100% up to the current standing. Hey, Abigail, 1229, I see your vote there. I'm glad you voted for kind of a funny one. Player 1 cast Scarlet, moving forward, and then boosting toward the edge. He's awful close there. He might make it around with a 2-turn. Iroletho, I'll definitely put up an interceptor list in the poll for the last round. I've actually played a list similar to that with the 3 large bases, and it's interesting. It's a hard list to play. It might be pretty okay. It's like I can't judge if a list is good based on my experiences playing them because I'm terrible. And Boba, looks like 2 hits. Player 1 Boba on player 2 Kath. She will focus and take 1 damage. Oh, no. Okay. Gunner triggered yet again. Kath will focus and evade 1 damage at a time. That leaves 2 uncanceled hits, including a critical. Yeah, the raffle drawing will be at approximately 4:30. It depends on how and when things kind of turn out. It won't be any sooner than 4:30, I promise you that. Two hits and no evades. 1 evade from player 1 Boba Fett, so Boba takes 1 more shield damage after a reroll with his card ability. Player 1 cast Scarlet, 3 hits versus an Enforcer. That's 2 hits that remain uncanceled. That is Enforcer number 1. That's the one that's already damaged, so that's going to be 2 damage cards. And it has 2 hull remaining. Two hits from the Enforcer onto Boba Fett. And Boba... Oh, excuse me, onto... wait, what? Looks like Kath now has a damage card. Player 1 Kath has a damage card. Wow. I am really terrible at keeping up with the game right now. So if anyone else is more on top of it than I am, I'm almost sure that the damage values on the screen are accurate, but I'm not 100% sure how they got there, which is a little embarrassing. I love playing Dark Curse. Attackers can't roll Or can't spend focus, or can't reroll dice, or spend focus tokens on this attack. That's pretty. That's a pretty awesome ability, and it came way back at wave 1. Incredible move from that enforcer there, trying to block Kath Scarlet's 2-turn and hopefully put her off the table edge. That is a that's an incredible move. Wow. Okay, they're measuring to see if Kath threw a corner off the table. I think they're calling for a judge. Shug Bear, he boosted to where he is now. It wasn't a maneuver. He took a straight maneuver and then boosted around to the right. We called in a judge so they could accurately measure this, and we're finding out if Kath is on the table. Is that on? The judge has determined that the Kath move is legal, and she is still barely on the table. Negative. The Viper is still there. I just didn't move the. I was concerned with the Kath Scarlet bumping situation and didn't move her nameplate over to where it belongs. Boba Fett taking a 3 hard turn, narrowly missing an obstacle, just like his daddy, Jango Fett doesn't hit asteroid. Yeah, I can't even describe how amazing that block attempt was. In fact, I might just take a 1-turn with that Viper and try to block that Firespray again, so then he can catch up with his other ships. Looked like a yeah, I'm almost certainly seeing a 1-turn from that Enforcer. The barrel roll isn't necessarily a bad idea, but you also might open up some space for that Firespray to turn, or you could block them even better. Like, it's hard to say. It really depends on the dial selection of the other player. And that other enforcer moves in and takes a boost to try to block Boba Fett as he turns around. Not quite as dangerous a block, but it will slow down the bounty hunter and help avoid some fire there. Oh, he took a 2-turn on that Star Viper down there at the bottom. Here, I'm going to kill this so we can see what's going on. Unfortunately, I see a 2-turn from Kath Scarlet and a really nice shot against that enforcer. Or not. Kath takes a 1 bank and is blocked again. All right, some dice coming out. Looks like player 1 Boba. Oh, no, not yet. Player 1 Boba hasn't even moved yet. I apologize. Looks like a 2-turn from Kath Scarlet to avoid that debris field. Looks like he's contemplating a boost. He's got that template in his hand. And we're going to find out where Boba Fett's going. Looks like a 2-bank right into that Star Viper. This Star Viper player has proven himself an excellent blocker. I'm seeing a couple of attacks with very little hits and lots of evades. The Star Viper does have an excellent dial. Like, having all of those one-speed maneuvers and none of them are red is a very big deal. And waiting on some dials again. No, it's a lot of blank reds and painted greens. Last couple of turns here. One straight from Enforcer number 2. I would guess trying to block up Boba yet again. Kath Scarlet takes a hard turn back toward the most of the fight. That Enforcer took a turn down for the edge. It's getting hot in here, like big time. And Kath Scarlet just inches forward and double focuses with Recon Specialist. Boba Fett is blocked again, but Enforcer 2 is about to attract a lot of hurt from Kath Scarlet at range 1. Luckily, it's... actually, I take that back, because it's his ship. So, there's going to be a lot of... It's another turn of not many attacks. Looks like Kath number 1 is going to take a range 1 at Kath number 2. And then Boba number 1 might have Kath 2 in arc. Kath 2 takes a range 1 at a Boba Fett. Boba Fett re-rolls some dice. Looks like... I think it's a shield and a damage card. That is correct. 1 shield and 1 damage card against Boba Fett. Both of Player 1's ships are at have 5 hull remaining. Player 2 has 4 hull remaining on his Kath Scarlet Firespray. The Black Sun Enforcer number 1 has 2 hull remaining. The other one is the only ship in the match that's currently untouched. Lots of spreading damage around here. Both sides have certainly dealt enough damage to have destroyed at least 1 ship. And looks like Boba Fett, range 1 against Kath. Kath is going to focus. And then Kath takes a shot. I'm going to go double check the damage on Player 2 Kath Scarlet. Player 2 Kath Scarlet, I missed a couple. She's down to 2 hull remaining. It was from that last attack. It's like I'm paying really good attention except when things are happening. And then when things that are relevant, I'm missing them, and I apologize for that. It's pretty awful. During our Swiss pairs, we're gonna kind of just choose interesting lists. You'll get to see the top players tonight at when we throw the top 8 up on the screen. However, in the next round, probably starting around 5 o'clock, is going to be Doug Kinney, former world champion of X-Wing. We're going to have a short chat with him on the show. He's going to be the one who announces the winner of our TIE Advanced expansion pack, and then he's going to play X-Wing with us. So it's going to be pretty exciting. Is that an S loop? No, that is a 3 bank from Enforcer number 2. Also a 3 bank from Enforcer number 3. Nice arc dodging there, except Kath hasn't moved yet. That was, that's in the current. Lambot just came in and suggested the Z95s with feedback array list and proton rockets. It's in the poll right now. It was the runner-up, so it's back in the poll again.
Hey, that looks like it's.
That feedback array list, the Z95s with feedback array is up in the top 20 of the tournament if you want to vote for that one. Right. Boba, 3 hits against the Enforcer. Looks like 2 evades and a damage against Enforcer number 2, which is previously undamaged. B knots, you type exclamation point raffle to enter the raffle. All the instructions for entering the raffle and for voting on our one of our featured matches are right there at the bottom of the screen. All of our social media links are at the very top of the screen. You can also go to the Star Wars X-Wing Miniatures Game Facebook fan page and vote on some awesome repaints. We're having a repaint contest. We're going to announce the winner after round 6. I showed some of them earlier. There was a really nice Star Viper painted up like a butterfly. There was an incredible destroyed transport with a Drew Sulak themed Z95 flying over it in pursuit of an orange Star Viper. There are a couple of very nice Falcons, Millennium Falcons that are painted up. I'll get one of those up on the show here after this match, probably. Also, it's interesting here. Like we only have 35 minutes out of 75. It's been 40 minutes, and every ship is still on the table. Enforcer 1 takes a bank and a focus down there near the bottom. Player 1, Kath Scarlet, takes a nicely measured 2-turn and avoids 2 obstacles. And we'll take a focus. Player 2, Kath Scarlet, gets blocked yet again by Enforcer number 2. Oh, wait, that's her own team. Never mind. And then player 1, I guess he was trying to block Boba there. He'd rather Boba shoot Enforcer 2 than at Kath. So, all in all, not a bad move in my opinion. Howie Loader, I could almost say he did that bumping on purpose, so then he could protect Kath Scarlet from Boba Fett, because Kath Scarlet's worth way more points. Range 1 from Boba. That is Looked like one hit. He rolled 2 dice. One hit versus a bunch of evades. Gunner from Boba. Boba reroll again. 3 hits from Boba Fett. Looks like 2 damage are canceled. And 1 more damage on Enforcer number 2. Thepum, the drawer is not for players playing at the tournament. It's only for you viewer people that are putting up with me talking for hours at a time and watching some awesome X-Wing games. You type !raffle, you can enter to win TIE Advanced expansion pack, a Y-Wing expansion pack, or a Star Wars Armada core set. Looks like player 1, Kath, is going to take a... looks like range 2. Oh. Looks like it's going to go range 3 to player 2, Kath. Is Nigu, the TOs keep coming in and making sure that I have water to drink, so they're, my throat's actually a lot better than I expected. Looks like 3 damage from Kath to Kath, but 2 of them are canceled, so that puts Kath Scarlet, player 2 Kath Scarlet at 1 hull remaining. And the StarViper is shooting at player 1 Kath Scarlet, who will spend a focus to cancel 1 of 2 damage, putting her at 4 hull. I don't know what chloroseptic is. Is it poisonous? Yeah, it kind of sounds like a toilet cleaner. I'm with you, Isnigu. That rhymed, which was awesome. Is it made of bleach? Because it sounds like it is. I'm pretty sure bleach would numb your throat. Four straight from Enforcer number 2. He will take a focus action. Enforcer number 1 is going to 3 bank. Unless it's an S loop. Is that an S loop? No, that is a 3 bank. Okay, I'll move some stuff back. Well, then again, looks like Kath is going to beat that, so. And then he will boost, Enforcer number 1 will boost around that debris field. Nice boost from Enforcer 1 there. Kath Scarlet is going to bank directly in front of him, so that would mean that Kath is going to have to boost to maintain a shot, and she does. Player 2 Kath Scarlet takes a 2 hard turn to the right. And we'll double focus with Recon Specialist. Boba Fett follows suit. Looks like he might bump. That is a bump. Boba Fett to Enforcer number 2, the only ship he can shoot. Reroll for, looks like, 2 hits and a crit. And that is, Enforcer 2 focuses up to evade everything, triggering Boba Fett's primary weapon. Rerolls 1 for 2 hits. And will evade the shot entirely yet again. Well, Enforcer 2 definitely is not going to die this turn because it just evaded a bunch of stuff. Kath Scarlet at Enforcer number 1. Looks like 2 hits. And 2 evades from Enforcer number 1. The Enforcers are untouched. Looks like Enforcer 1 into Kath. 1 hit versus 1 evade. W1SO, I love waffles. And that's Dials yet again. My butt's getting sweaty. I might stand up out of this leather chair for a little while. Forensicus, that is a great question. I'm not sure why he didn't activate Opportunist from Kath just there. No such thing as too much information on my show. You don't even understand how many sweaty nerds are out there in the shop. Like, and I'm getting hot back here by myself. It's way worse out there. Or I could just go steal a fan. They have some fans behind the sales counter. I could grab one of those. Oh, StarViper goes flying there. We're good, though. Nothing broken. Double down. There were 94 players at the start. There have already been some drops. Player 1, Kath, takes a 1 bank. Around to the left. Will acquire a target lock on Enforcer 1 due to K4 security droid, and then she'll hang out. Player 2, Kath, gonna take a 2 straight ahead. Boba Fett is going to take a 1 straight forward towards the back of Kath Scarlet. Probably hoping to blow away Kath before she gets to return fire. Do a Facebook search of Star Wars X-Wing Miniatures game. It should come up there. Boba Fett looks like a hit and a crit against Kath Scarlet. Looks like 2 evades. Activating primary weapon with gunner. We'll spin the target lock for, looks like a bunch of hits. And 1 evade. Kath Scarlet's out. I think. Double down. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. 3 hits from Kath onto Enforcer 1, and Enforcer 1 is out. Two ships down in 1 turn. That's that hurts. That hurts big time. Oh, come on. No. We're actually using 3 different cameras. I think the one that's doing the game is an HD C90 or something like that. Logitech HD Pro webcam C920. He wasn't winning according to the way the scoring works. He's definitely winning now. There's a small chance we might have our first game of the show today that goes to time. No, Forensicus, only the Logitech C920. The other thing was me just trying to guess what it is instead of actually looking. Nerdy South, yes, you get a target lock after any resolved attack. It doesn't matter if you spend a target lock on that attack or not. So you spend a target lock after the end of the attack. If the target did not die, you get a target lock back. We use OBS for everything. Open Broadcasting Software, I think is the full name. Lot of blanks from Boba Fett onto Enforcer out at range, and then he will activate Gunner to roll that entire attack again, and then we'll spend his target lock to roll again. And I'm pretty sure 1 hit went through after all of that, which was easily evaded by the StarViper. Yes, yes. Oh. I don't know. Oh. Not that. How long's it been? It's okay. Looks like that enforcer took a 3-bank, landed right on top of the. Oh, he did. I'm sorry, he took a bank and then boosted, which is illegal to do on top of the obstacle. So he took it back. Now Kath Scarlet will inch forward. Looks like there won't be a lot of attacks this round. Maybe Boba has that enforcer way out at range 3. Kath Scarlet gets a free target lock on the enforcer from K4 security droid. Best upgrade in the Scum faction, if you ask me. Boba is going to take a 2-turn around that asteroid. Oh, that's going to be on the rock. That is on the asteroid. Nobody has arc, and Boba takes damage from the asteroid. Double down. That could be a fair assessment. It's hard for me to say, but it's like I can't argue with the blocking moves that he did in this game. They were incredible. With 16 minutes left in the round, we have the longest featured match we've had so far. Forensicus, if you're interested, I also use the Samson Stage XPD1 handheld microphone, because with any other microphone, like we used to do a headset, or at one point we had it just camera audio picking us up, and it was all like terrible. We would get echoes and hums and all kinds of bad things. So now I'm using this handheld mic, and it's pretty awesome. It sounds great. We just have to remember to hand the mic off to whoever's talking at the time. Enforcer 2 takes a 1-turn to grab Kath in her inner sights. Kath runs into Boba Fett. And then Boba will take a 4K. That is a 4-speed K turn from Boba Fett. Samsung Stage XPD1. Samson, not Samsung. Samson. Kath Scarlet looks like 2 hits and 2 focus on Enforcer 2. Spins a target lock for 3 hits on Enforcer 2. And that is game. The StarVipers couldn't hold up against the double bounty hunters.